Hello, I'm Tom, and in this video I will solve puzzles 36 through 40 of the game CrossCells. Let's start with puzzle number 36. Yes. Okay, let's start by looking at these clues at the bottom here. In this column we need obviously 4 plus 1 tiles to get the total value of 4. And in this column we need 4 plus 2 tiles to get the total value of 8. Now here in this column we just need 1 tile, all plus 3. So all in all we have 9 tiles that we need in the entire field. Now according to these bracket clues here on the side, we have 8 tiles in these 4 rows here, and that means in turn that in this row we can only have 1 tile. And since we need a total value of 3 here, it has to be the plus 3. Like this. We can delete these 2 tiles, and according to this clue we can remove all the remaining tiles in this column, like this. And now we only have 2 tiles in every row left. We just need to mark them, and that's it. Pretty simple, right? Okay, now it's getting a bit more difficult, and like all of these puzzles now will be more difficult. Here we have a total amount of 8 tiles on the field. There's only one easy deduction, if I'm not mistaken. It's this tile here. Like the plus 4 tile can't be part of the solution because we would need another plus 1 tile in this column to reach a total value of 5. So we can remove this tile. And what I did now is to see which one of these plus 1 tiles has to be part of the solution. Let's assume we used this tile here, this plus 1 tile. That would mean that we can delete this tile here, right, because we have plus 1 plus 4 equals 5. And it will also mean, according to this clue, that we have to mark this plus 4 here, plus 1 plus 4 plus 1 equals 5. We would have to delete this plus 5 and this plus 5 here, right? So we would have plus 4 plus 1 here and plus 4 here. According to this clue, we would also have to mark this tile here, plus 1. Right? Plus 4 plus 1 equals 5. And we would have to delete these 2 tiles. So let's recap. We have marked 1 tile here, 1 tile here, 1 tile here, and 1 tile here. That's 4 tiles. And we would have deleted removed this tile, this tile, this tile, and these 2 tiles. Now since this tile is removed, we would also have to remove this tile, right? Because we need a total value of 5 here, and if there's no 3, we can't use the plus 2 here anymore. In fact, all these 4 tiles are linked together according to this clue and this clue and this clue. If we have 1 tile here, all these 4 tiles will be marked. And if 1 is gone, all have to be gone. Because, again, if this tile is removed, this tile would have to be removed according to this clue. And according to this clue, this tile would have to be removed. And then, if this one is removed according to this clue, this one would have to be removed. So all these 4 tiles would be gone. Yeah. So let's see how many tiles we would have by now. Yeah. We would have marked this tile, 1, 2, 3, 4. We would also have to mark this one, 5 here. Yeah. This one would be gone. So the 12 we could only reach with plus 5 and plus 7. The 2 would have to be removed also. So let's recap. We would have 1, 2 tiles, 3, 4 tiles, 5, 6 tiles. These would be gone. And since in this row we need another plus 5 for the total value of 5, like we can only choose 1, we would end up with 7 tiles only on the entire field. And that doesn't work, we need 8. So we can't use what we started this out with, this plus 1 tile. This is not part of the solution. We can remove this and mark these 2 tiles. Now that we did this, we can actually delete this tile here, the plus 4, because we need 5 and we don't have the plus 1 anymore. We can remove this one. That means, because we need total value of 5 in this row, we can also delete this tile and we have to mark these 2 tiles. And remember what I told you, these 4 tiles are linked. If this tile is marked according to this clue, this tile also has to be marked, and if this tile is marked according to this clue, this tile also has to be marked. So now we have a total value of 5 here in this row already, so we can remove these 2 tiles. So that leaves us with this +5 for this clue in this column. Let's mark it. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles. We just need 1 more. And here we need 12. Oh wait, this one can be removed already according to this clue, like this. And a 5 + 7 is 12. So let's mark this and delete this one, and that's the solution. I don't know if there's an easier way to deduce this. Probably there is, but I didn't see it yet. Feel free to tell me in the comments. Okay, this puzzle here, I start out by looking at the how to achieve the total value of 10. In fact, if you assume that the +5 is not part of the solution here, this is removed, like you can deduce a valid solution all the way to the end. But I don't want to do this. I want to show you why other solutions wouldn't work, which is like a more holistic approach, sort of. So let's start by assuming that this +5 tile is part of the solution. Okay, we would have 5 already. We need 10. These 5s would all be deleted, obviously, according to this clue. Yeah, if we have the 5 here, we could end up with 10 in a total value by adding 4 and 1 or 3 and 2. Those are the possibilities: 5, 4, 1 or 5, 3, 2. So we would definitely need 3 tiles in this row, which would leave us with 5 tiles for these 2 rows here. Okay, so let's look at the total value of 9 in this row. The 5 would be taken, so we can't use the 5. We would have to use the 4. And if we use the 4, we need, the only way to get the 9 is the 4, the 3 and the 2. If the 5 is taken already. 4, 3 and 2. So we would have 5, 4, 1 or 5, 3, 2 and 4, 3, 2. And then we would need a 4 up here. Right? Let's just count. We would have 3 tiles here and 3 tiles here. That's 6. So we would need another 2 tiles, according to this clue here in this row. And that could only be 3 and 1, which would be possible if down here we chose 5, 3 and 2. So it would be possible to choose 5, 3, 2 for the 10, 4, 3, 2 for the 9, and 3 and 1 for the 4 here. We would have 8 tiles. But it would mean in the end that we can't use this 5 here anymore up there, because the 5 is taken here already, and we can't use the 1 anymore up here because the 1 is taken here, right? So we would have to get a sum of 8 by using 2, 3 and 4, and that's just not possible. It's either 9 or 7, but no 8 possible. And that's why the +5 cannot be part of the solution here. That's what we started out with. We have to remove this, and then 1 + 2 + 3 + 4 is exactly 10. So let's mark them. And according to this clue, we can also remove these tiles. Yeah. Now we need a 9 here. We need another 5 tiles, another 4 tiles in these 2 rows here, according to the 8 tiles clue here. So we could use 3 tiles here and 1 tile here. And in fact, the 4 can only be done one way. It has to be +4. Yeah. The other ones cannot be used. And now we need 3 more tiles. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles already. According to this clue, we need 3 more tiles. So the 9 can only be 2 and 3 and 4, and the +5 can be removed. So that means we need the +5 up here. Let's mark it according to this clue. And then we need another 3 to come up with 8, and that's right here. Let's mark it and remove +2 and +4. Okay, yes, this is a nice puzzle. So first of all, each of these rows adds up to 15. That's important to know because we have here total values that are all bigger than 15, and that means all of these tiles have to be marked first of all. Huh? So let's start with the top row. We need a total value of 39, so we need to come up with a sum here that is a third of 39. 39 divided by 3 is 13. Since this is 15, we need 2 less. It can only be this, so we can mark 1, 3, 4, and 5, and remove the plus 2. 28 divided by 4 is 7. 7 can be combined in multiple ways here, so there's no use looking into this more. 60 divided by 5 is 12. Now, we have to use the 5 because the numbers 1 through 4 added up only equal 10. So we need to use the plus 5. And we also need the plus 4 because 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. We need 12, so the plus 4 has to be part of the solution. Now we need 12. We have 9 already. It can be 3 or 2 and 1. We don't know which one yet. So let's move on. The 42 divided by 7 is 6. Again, multiple ways to construct the 6, so let's not go into that now. And then we have the 135 divided by 9, which is 15. That's exactly the sum of the first 5 numbers. So let's mark all of them. Now we have to look at the tiles clue again and count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tiles marked already, which means we need another 8 tiles. In this row, we can have a maximum of 2 more tiles. Remember, it's 9 plus 2 plus 1, or plus 3, so 1 or 2 tiles more. That means we need either 6 or at least 6 tiles in these 2 rows here. Yeah? Now let's see here. 28 divided by 4 was 7. There's one way to construct 7 with 3 tiles. We can't construct it with 4 tiles. With 4 tiles we would at least end up with 10. So we have 3 tiles to construct 7, and that's 4, 2 and 1. Yeah? Here 42 divided by 7 was 6. And again we would need at least 3 tiles, because here we have a max of 2 tiles. Here we have a max of 3 tiles. So 3 tiles here. 3 plus 2 plus 3 is 8, and 8 tiles is exactly what we still need. So we need to construct the 6 also with 3 tiles, and that's 3, 2, 1. So let's mark this. 1, 2, 3. Here. Here we needed 7, which was 4, 2 and 1. And now we have 17 tiles. We need another 2 tiles. Yeah? And that's 1 and 2 here. Remember, 9 plus 2 plus 1 equals 12. So we mark those 2. And remove this one. Oh yeah, this one needs a lot of deduction, but it's the last one in this section, so I think that's fair enough. Let's see. What I started this puzzle with was looking at... what was it? I think somehow it's about the plus 7. And the times that the plus 7 is something. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see the addition of these 6 tiles here. It's 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 5 is 12, plus 6 is 18, plus 7 is 25, plus 8 is 33. Now we need a total value of 31. 2 less. But there's no way to come to 31 with just 1 tile less. Like if we take the plus 3 away, we would end up with 30 only. And that means we definitely need the times 2 to come up with a solution here that equals 31. And since we have a multiplication with an even number here, we definitely need an odd number in the end here to get the odd 31 total in the end, yeah? And the only odd number here is the plus 7. So we can mark this one, and we can already remove these two tiles. Okay. Now it's possible that there is an easier way to move on, but I was doing this by looking at the +8 tile and see if this one could be part of the solution. If this was part of the solution here, this +8 tile, that would mean we have +7 +8 in the end of the equation. That's 15. If we deduct or subtract 15 from 31, we end up with 16. So here we would somehow have to form 16 +7 +8 equals 31. Now these two tiles would be gone, according to this clue. Let's keep that in mind. So 16 could be done by 5 times 2 +6, for instance. Huh? +7 +8 equals 31. If that was the case, these two tiles would be gone, according to this clue. So let's see, these tiles would be gone and these tiles would be gone. Could we get the value of 12 here? Like potentially we could use 1 + 2, that's 3, times 2, it's 6, plus 6, that would be possible, it's 12. Or we could say 2, well, 1 times 2 is 2 only, we would need another 10 is 4, and player would also be possible, but in both cases this tile, like we couldn't use this tile because it's gone already. We would have the +8 here. Can we get to 12 without using +6 here? And that's possible by saying +1 +3, which is not possible because the +3 is gone because we have the 5 here already. Yeah. All of this doesn't work. Like we can't construct a 12 here. We don't have the 3. Here we have 3 plus 2 maximum, that's 6 plus 4. That's all we can come up with. That's 10. So that wouldn't work. We couldn't, if there was a +8 here, we couldn't say +5 times 2 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. That doesn't work. Now if we have if we wouldn't use the +6 here, we would need to come up with 16 by using 2 tiles here. Yeah, 16 plus 7 plus 8 equals 31. We would have to use 3 plus 5 times 2. 3 plus 5 equals 8, times 2 equals 16, plus 7 plus 8 equals 31. But if we use these 2 tiles here, all of these tiles would be gone. These tiles and these tiles also, which would mean here we would only have +2 times 2 equals 4, plus 4 equals 8. That's not enough. Yeah. So all in all we can say +8 doesn't work here. There's no other way to combine tiles here. Like we can't use the 4, only 4 times 2 is 8. Then like we don't get to the 16 we need here. So the +8 can be and has to be removed. Now the next thing is to see if the +6 can be a part of the solution or potentially even has to be part of the solution. Let's see. 31 minus 7 is 24. 24 would be 12 times 2. 12 times 2 is exactly what we have here. 12. 3 plus 4 plus 5 times 2 plus 7 is 31. Yeah. But that would mean that these tiles are gone and these tiles are gone. Okay. So can we come up with 12 here? Let's see. 2 times 2 would be 4. And then we would need another 8, which doesn't work. It's like we have +4 and plus 6 only. And that's the only tile left here in this part of the row, because we would have used 3, 4 and 5 down here, and like as you can see, like we don't have tiles left here. 2 times 4 doesn't really work. What would work though is 2 plus 4 plus 6. It's the only way to come up with 12 if we use the 3 tiles down here. Now the plus 7 would be gone here, and we would have here 3 times 2 is 6, and we would need another 9, which we don't have. We could, however, use 3 plus 5 plus 7, which is 15. The problem, however, is that 7 is not possible because we already used the plus 6 here. The only thing we would have left is 3 times 2 plus 5, and that adds up to only 11. So if we use the 3 tiles here, there would be no way to come up with 12 and 15 in these 2 rows. And that means we need the plus 6 here. We need to mark it. So we have plus 6 and plus 7 here. That's a total of 13. 31 minus 13 is 18. And 18 divided by 2 is 8. No, 9, sorry. I was wondering, it wouldn't work. And 9 can only be plus 4 and plus 5 here. So we have to mark these 2 and get rid of this one. And also get rid of those 2 according to this clue. And now basically we just have to see what works here in the remaining fields, how we can combine the tiles. Let's see. What would happen if we use only the 1? The plus 1. 1 plus 4 plus 6 is not enough. It's only 11. But 1 times 2 plus 4 plus 6 would work. Would add up to 12. We could also do 2 plus 4 plus 6. All of this requires 6 here, by the way. You just keep that in mind, because 1 plus 2 is 3, times 2 is 6, plus 4 is 10. So we definitely need the plus 6 here to come up with the 12. Let's mark this one. That means we have to get rid of this one. And that in turn means we have an odd number here, an odd total value of 15. We have to use the 5 after the times 2. And actually, the remaining tiles are the ones that form the value of 15. 2 plus 3 is 5, times 2 is 10, plus 5 is 15. So we can mark all of these tiles here. Yeah. Now we can delete the plus 1 here, according to this clue. And what do we have left? We need 12 minus 6, we need a 6 here, and that's 2 plus 4. The times 2 cannot be used because 2 times 2 is 4, and then we would need another plus 2. We can remove this one and mark these 2 tiles. And here, since we have a times 4 in total, we need 8 divided by 4, and that's 2. We have to mark this one and remove plus 1. I hope this wasn't too difficult, and I hope I could get my train of thought across, sort of. Once more, if there are simpler solutions, please tell me. These are the ones I found. I'm sure that here and there are easier approaches to solving these, but well, let's see what you have. Thanks for watching. I hope you had fun, and see you again in my next video when I will solve puzzles 41 through 45. Bye.